I want people to ask themselves this question today. Why? Because, and this is something that C-suite executives will tell you, and this actually comes from an ancient Chinese proverbs, actually, and it talks about asking the question why. If you don't seek to understand, you don't care. If you're still asking questions, you don't understand. If you don't understand, at least you're asking questions. You're not a threat to society. As soon as you stop asking the question why, you become a threat to society and a danger to the public. Why? Because you only care about yourself. You're a self-centered, stupid bitch at that point. Because if you had bothered to ask yourself the question, why is it in Middle Eastern cultures that they try and blow us up? Why do they call us infidels? Why do they act that way? Why is a peaceful religion in most of those countries turned into an extremist state in some cases? Well, if you looked at environmental factors, if you looked at all of this, you'd realize, one, they're a third country. Two, which means they burn leaded fuel because it's a cheaper fuel source there, which would lead to then mercury, lead, and if you're burning diesels and sulfides like they do in the underground bunkers, hiding from the Americans that go there preaching the name of Jesus, Karen, fucking Karen, Sinwatch Susan, Sinwatch Cynthia, Bitchin' Betty, Bitchin' Barbara, Half Black Haley. Maybe you'd realize that they're suffering from something called neurotoxicity poisoning. Not a terrorist, you stupid white bitch. As soon as you stop asking the question why, you become a threat. So, why do we call them terrorists? When they're actually physically sick, require medical attention, but your shit ass can't be bothered to send anything but a war, and you're white Jesus, because Jesus is better than yours. Well, I'll say it again. As per the Quran, 137, it's 2 Surah 137 al-Barak, it's pretty clear. For the stories of Moses and the teachings of, for the stories of Moses and the prophets that follow are true, and the teachings of Jesus accurate, which should be learned and both used in both teaching and rebuking. Or how about this one? Right? Maybe you could, even go, maybe I should try and understand my Muslim neighbor a little bit more. And you know what? I think I'm going to read the Quran. It might just show you that, there's like 20 at least crossover verses. Sinwatch Susan.